The year is 1945. Deep in the jungles of Ramree Island, an area of around 520 square miles situated off the coast of Burma, the Japanese make a desperate retreat. They had been forced back by British and Indian landings earlier during the week and had made the tough decision to move through the thick mangrove swamps to the end of the island. Unknown to many of the soldiers, they were being watched the entire time. The British, who had entirely circled the swamp instead of deciding to go through it, would only hear gunshots and screams echo through the night as the Japanese were picked off by one of nature's most deadly predators. This is the story of the Ramree Island Massacre. During 1945, things were not looking good for the Japanese. The Americans had smashed the Japanese navies and its air force at the battles of the Philippine Sea and Midway, and they, along with the British, were now advancing on fronts. To oppose this, they began a series of last stands where each garrison would hold out as long as possible while trying to inflict as many casualties as they could. During their earlier Burma campaigns, the Japanese had captured the island of Ramree, a large island off the coast of Burma, during 1942. The British, who were now pushing back through Burma, wanted to take the island and use it as an air base to supply the main land campaign. The battle started on January 14, 1945, with British and Indian troops' main objectives being to take the northern part of the island. The beach and surrounding areas were heavily bombarded by naval ships and planes, and the British landed unopposed. However, when they advanced through the island, they were met with fierce Japanese resistance. When the Japanese defenders were eventually outflanked by Indian troops landing on the east side of the island, the Japanese commander made the decision to march his remaining 900 troops through the swamp. These swamps were home to the dreaded saltwater crocodiles. These reptiles can grow up to 23 feet long and weigh over 2,000 pounds, and possess some of the strongest bite forces in the animal kingdom. In addition to this, they are highly territorial and aggressive, and are known to view humans as a food source. It is not known how many soldiers died to crocodile attacks in the swamp, but of the 900 men, less than a fourth came back. A British soldier by the name of Bruce Willis, who was stationed at the edge of the swamp, wrote, "That night was the most horrible that any member of the ML crews had ever experienced. The scattered rifle shots in the pitch-black swamp, punctured by the screams of wounded men crushed in the jaws of huge reptiles, and the blurred worrying sound of spinning crocodiles, made a cacophony of hell has rarely been duplicated on this earth." At dawn, the vultures arrived to clean up whatever the crocodiles had left. Of around 1,000 Japanese soldiers that entered the swamps of Ramree, only about 20 were found alive. The mass attack claims, however, were doubted by biologists and crocodile researchers. They believe that the majority of the deaths occurred through drowning and disease, and only a few men were attacked by crocodiles. Today, the habitat of Ramree Swamp has been unfortunately destroyed by human intervention. The vast majority of its once famous crocodile population have been wiped out, with only a few scattered individuals left. While these animals can be deadly, it is important to remember that it is our job to protect them, so future generations can still view them for years to come. If you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe.